Flosstube, it's Kerry and Stitches. It's on Thursday the 14th of April, eh? Who knows? Actually, I do know, it's Good Friday. So it's the 10th of April, I think. We'll go with that. Hello and welcome. I hope you all are keeping well, safe and indoors. Welcome if you're a new viewer, it's lovely to have you here, and welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. It's great to have you here too. It's great to have everybody. So it's been pretty good stitchy fortnight, I'm going to say that. General life wise, not too bad at all, to be honest. We're all still well, maintaining our social distancing, and just thankful that the weather is absolutely glorious. It's about 75 degrees, or it's going to get back to about 75 degrees here today, so that's pretty good going for April. Yeah, so we've had a couple of walks, a couple of bike rides, that's about it really. Still working from home, that's going reasonably well. Let's call it as well as could be expected. It's a bit slower at the moment, which is not surprising for my work. Kids are on a 2-week break at the moment from school, so actually we're missing the routine of homeschool. So we've been doing challenges. We've just thrown an egg out of a window in a parachute. So we did that. Lottie did the she's done Easter competitions and stuff with school, so we've been busy. I must say, certainly Lots School have been absolutely fantastic with setting work and keeping in contact, so it's good. She's even been stitching, and she's threatening to record a stitch a lot video later. We'll see. No coffee for me today, just water. So let's crack on with the stitching. I did a bit of FFOing in the week. So I did this one. This is just a quick charity shop frame. Lottie chose a little bit of ribbon to go at the bottom because I hadn't given it much border at all. It was just on the scrap. This is a Lizzie Kate design. It's a freebie on her blog. So there's that. And I've just realised I haven't taken the one off the wall. I did May's a Lizzie Kate flip it stamp ready. That is literally, that's how well I do that. I'm going to get the other one down. Ooh. So April is down and is up. Again, magnet and board. I found this yesterday in one of my boxes when we were doing our Easter display, and just thought that kind of pretties it up a little bit. And I've FFO'd. So that's fully finished off for anybody who's new or doesn't know what it means. And I finished off my Darling and Whimsy designed Be Happy onto this board, and I'm all over the place. So it is just a very basic mount on, because there wasn't much fabric at all. Magnet and washers onto the board. A board I picked up at half price at Christmas in Hobbycraft. I think I paid about £2.50 for it. And it was just one of those things that I got it out when I was looking for my ribbon box. It was in the top of the box, which has got all the boxes of ribbons and stuff in. Pulled it out and happened to lay the stitching on top, which fit perfectly. I was like, ah, there we go. That's how it's being FFO'd. And the trim is just an actual cut paper gift wrap trim from, well, it is fabric from Paper Chase that I picked up in a sale ages and ages ago, and I think it's perfect for this. So I get a lot of my trims from Paper Chase, just because they tend to have in the sales something a bit random. They're good for pom-poms. So there we go. I may do something extra with the frame, maybe some flowers or something at the top. I don't know yet. So at the moment it's just staying like this, and I'm really pleased with it. So that is Be Happy by Darling and Whimsy Designs. Everything's linked below. So I then moved on to, and I finished another one this morning. This is My Christmas Pear by Hands to Work, and it's from the 2006 Just Cross Stitch Ornament Edition. Get my words out there. So I've stitched it in Grapevine and Aztec Red. Not the called for. It does call. It's actually a full coverage pear, but life's too short. So I finished that this morning. I'm on a kick to get loads of finishing done, loads of stuff finished this month before I start Mania. So I'm going to save another finish for later and move on to show you where I'm at with Alpine. So that's upside down. That is Alpine by Satsuma Street. I'm stitching this for hubby. So, no idea where it was last time we saw it. I've stitched on it quite a lot in the last 2 weeks. I've only really done 2 projects in the last 2 weeks, so there we go. That's where I'm at with it now. So the top half is, oh, let's move it a bit. Top half is completely done. It's a sort of 4-page design, so it's the top 2 pages are completely done. So I think basically down to where the shorter border finishes, that's the top half across. We started on the bottom. So I am going to try and finish up this month. That is my plan. My ambition, and I'm going to say it's an ambition because it's an ambitious project or plan, is to get my whip count into single figures ready for Mania. It's perfectly doable. It's 12 at the moment. So my next my next project is Letters from Mermaids, the letter C. This is a Nora Corbett design. This chart was gifted to me by a blogging friend, Tiff, and I started it for Heather, Link is my homeboy's birthday, Sal, 2018, because she did her Black Pearl Mermaid and it was just a mermaid, so there we go. This is for, I was stitching this for Lot. Actually, let's bring that back, let's put that over there, and I even ironed this for you. Ta-da! 1 FFO, I finished this at 1 minute to midnight last night. So it's in most of the called for colours. There's a few DMC in there where it was only ever going to be 3 or 4 stitches together. And I substituted the Chromatic for PTB. And if you hold for a moment, I'll go and grab the threads and I can quickly go through my changes. So these are the called for that I used. There should have been another purple, but I felt between hydrangea and argyle socks there was just enough variegation that I could get the 3 stripes that it needed, so I didn't worry about that one. That's the PTB I subbed for the whatever the Chromatic was. And then the DMC I used were those, which were basically mainly in the mermaid and the back stitching. So I did buy the candy corn because of the variation variegation in that, I should say, and the beads were all the called for as well. So super pleased with how it turned out. Lottie's like, oh, well done mum, yeah, you've done it bottom. So I did do the skin 1/1 because it wasn't too much. As you can see, it's not a lot there. It's only something like 65 full stitches and some half stitches, so quarter stitches, sorry. So it was easy enough to, it wasn't a big mammoth undertaking. So that's an FFO. This is actually one of my scavenger hunt pieces for Shell's group, so I'll be swapping out something and I have no idea what. I really can't decide, because it seems to be the piece that I'm really enjoying doing the scavenger hunt, and I finished the main tier now, and it seems to be whatever I pick next seems to get finished. So I don't know whether to pick a new start that I haven't started and to try and get some work on some of the others. That might be my way to go. We'll see. Anyway, so super happy with that. And I'm thinking it might fit in an 8x6 frame quite nicely, because I think it's something like 5 by 7 across. So I'm just going to simply frame it, and Lot will have it for her birthday. So let's move all that over to there, from one side to the other. Nice and organised. Plans for this month. I am going to finish Alpine. I've set it on Flosstube now, so it's going to happen. I want to finish a couple of the smaller projects and just get those out of the way. So I've got Seagulls. This is a cross stitcher cover kit from, I have no idea, it doesn't say what issue. Oh, issue 332. I'm there with it now, so I'll probably say I'm getting on for halfway. I'd like to get that finished. And that's what I intend to stitch this afternoon. And then I would like to get my mandala finished, because these are some of my oldest whips now. These are all 2018 whips, and well, those two are 2018 whips. So there's the mandala. I've only actually got 7 ribbons left to do. So that's 1,477 stitches. Because I know, because I counted. And I think it's like 360 on the Seagull, I think it is. So I'm going to get those hopefully get those finished. And coupled with the pear and the finishing the mermaid, those are my 5 projects that I plan to finish for April. That's the month we're in. So I have planned for Mania. I started kitting up last week and spent the entire day pulling fabric and threads. Pulling threads. I haven't pulled any fabric yet, so that's another job. So hopefully I'm going to get that done over the weekend, and I'll film a Mania video, so that'll go up as an extra. I watched Helen D and Lynette homesteading on the home fronts frugal finishing videos. Loved those. Some great ideas, and that's really kind of how I like to finish stuff. So I might do. Lynette's invited people to do their own frugal finishing videos and tag her. So I'm thinking I might put one together for that. If anybody is short videos, I don't know. People seem to be. My watch later list is certainly busy. But if anybody wants it, I'll happily do a stash parade or something, I don't know. So shout if you are interested in any of those videos, and I'll put some stuff together whilst I'm at home and have time to do so. Didn't mention that to the editing team though, who sat there shaking his head. He's literally sat here, so he sat shaking his head that he knew about the Mania video, but not about the other ideas that I have. But we'll give it a go. It's fine. Not a lot of posts. I've not bought anything this month, this last 2 weeks. Peakside, where I get majority of my stuff from, she decided to close for a few weeks. She's reopened now, but on a very sort of limited service. I am going to be ordering a few bits and pieces just to finish off my Mania plans. And there's a chart I've got my eye on, so I should probably order those next week when I finish kitting up and know what I need. And also Lakeside have paused their thread clubs, so I'm not going to have any weeks clubs coming in, which is absolutely fine, and I completely understand why people are doing this. I did get my sparklers fabric. Sparklers are carrying on the best they can until whilst the post office is working, so I haven't taken these out of the bags yet. So choose it. Ooh, that's the tag. Don't want to lose that. So this is Sparklers linen. It's a 35 count and it's slightly spring, and it's probably not going to show up. It's going to show up like white, isn't it? Oh, Yep, doesn't show. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely palest green with slight mottling. It's beautiful. Ooh. Nope, not showing up at all. Oh well. And then I might as well just leave this in the packet because that's showing. That's fairly true actually. This is slightly buttery. This is a 35 count linen. So love Kate's fabrics. They're beautiful. And ooh. I had a bit of happy mail. So oh, nice. It's just a shame the post person had to scribble through the stamps because they're lovely stamps. Deanna of Darling and Whimsy Designs, we were talking a while ago, and I mentioned that a couple of the charts that I was after with just the fact that they came from 123 Stitch were Lizzie Kate's, because the only patient getting really is 123 Stitch, and one was the Spring String, because I have most of the others. The only other one I actually want now is the Thankful String, so I will get that at some point. Now that 123 Stitch have reduced their shipping costs, it makes it a bit more of a reasonable thing to do. So Spring String, and that's the strings that I've got kitted up for this year. Deanna also sent me one of her own designs. This is her new freebie chart. You can download this on the Be Well and Stitch hashtag on Instagram. So really sweet little design, great for all those odd threads that you have. So I will be stitching that at some point because it'll go down nicely with my sort of spring display, and a nice Newfoundland, can't even say it, postcard. So that's pretty much everything. I've been through my plans. You've seen the what's it. I'm going to check my list because the video is really short and I'm kind of thinking, what have I missed? There we go. I'm going to put all giveaways and everything on hold now until restrictions are lifted, because it's not just the fact that I'm sending stuff out, it's the fact that, you know, that's just one extra letter that has to be delivered and things like that. So I'm going to put a hold on that for now, because 90% of the things I send out go abroad, which means I have to go to the post office, and I just don't want to. So want to stay indoors as much as possible. So I'm going to put a hold on everything for now, and as soon as we are back up and running, we'll maybe have a big giveaway or something like that. So take care everyone, stay safe, look after your friends and family, check in on your loved ones by phone. I'm really excited to be having a Zoom chat with some stitchy friends tomorrow, so that'll be fun. I've never used Zoom before, but so that'll be an interesting thing. But just catching up and FaceTiming with friends and things like that. I mean, I had a 2-hour FaceTime with a friend on Monday, which was lovely. We just sat, she was beading, I was stitching. It was lovely. So just keep in touch with everybody and stay safe and happy stitching. Bye bye.